we all remember that one teacher that we had from our youth that
Yes.
really inspired us and encouraged us to just do better in life. Well, our first guest plays that exact teacher in the new Hallmark Channel holiday film, Christmas Comes Twice. Please welcome back Tony nominee, just fabulous friend all around, the one and only Sheryl Lee Ralph. Welcome back, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Great to be here with both of you. Thank you, thank you.
I mean, you look fantastic.
Thank you. You know that's my job. Fabulous is my job. And my friend told me, girl, you work well. So thank you.
It
thank
is
you.
true. I mean, you were so festive. You even have sparkles in your lips. I love you, Cheryl.
These are do-it-yourself lips. Anybody can do these lips. As long as you have a bag or a bottle of glitter, your favorite lipstick color, all you have to do is make it match and
voila.
We're turning this into a DIY segment.
How about that?
I mean,
How about that?
place.
It's a combo. Interview DIY.
All right, we
There
are going
you
to talk
go.
about your new holiday film in just a moment. But first, I want to talk about Christmas at Holly Lodge, which you are in. It's one of Hallmark Channel's holiday favorites. People
you.
love this movie. And one of your favorite things about this film is that people all over the world have seen this and continue to watch it and let you know about it.
Oh, it's amazing. I love the fact that people actually, you know, I love my social media, and they hit me up in all these different languages because they've seen the movie around the world. But my absolute favorite is me speaking French. And the person who does it is so good. I'm like, oh yes, I've got to sound like that.
Matching your voice, like, because it gets dubbed in different languages.
That's right. And
Yeah.
she has the whole timbre and tenor of my voice, and she's so laid back. I'm like, I like that diva. Yes.
Speaking voice is one thing, but we know how beautiful you sing as well. In
Thank
fact,
you.
you've got a Tony nomination
Yeah.
for Dreamgirls on Broadway, just to back that
good.
up, that's for
That's
sure.
right.
And you've got another great singing event that we're going to get to just a little bit later, but we got to
Okay.
talk about this great film. You play beloved science teacher, Miss Nelson, in this. Tell us about it.
You know something, Miss Nelson is that teacher. She's the one that you just never forget. The one who, once she sees the potential in you, she's gonna make sure that you bloom. And I just loved playing her. I always had great teachers, you know, and it was just wonderful to be able to play this role in homage to the teacher you never forget.
Isn't that true? One
Everybody
teacher
can
can
relate to that.
change
I really believe that.
everything for you. Just one person to believe in you in that class, and that's it. Then you want to get straight A's.
That's right,
Isn't it true?
absolutely. And I've had teachers, I remember Miss Hunt, believe it or not, my phys ed teacher, oh, she would say, Sheryl Lee Ralph, the world is yours, be ready to take it. And I remember those things.
I wonder if
and
they
when you're
know how
young-
impactful those moments are. for
Exactly.
kids. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So important.
On the flip side, there was Mr. Scroggins.
That's your next movie. That'll be the next movie. Maybe
Well,
I can play. Maybe I can play Mr.
Yeah, there you
know what
go.
I'm saying?
You be
I'm just
Mr. Scroggins. My
funny.
Scrooge Scroggins.
Well, and tell us, Scrooge Scroggins, we got Miss Amazing Nelson, and we have a clip of Tamara's character. By the way, Tamara is here. She's part of our family now. She can't wait to see you and give you a big hug.
Oh my gosh, I was so happy because we were together when we got the news that she was going to be here, and I was like, yes!
So excited. It's a big, happy family, Cheryl. And her name in the movie is Cheryl, so that must have been a little confusing.
Not a little confusing. I blew a few scenes answering to my name, and they were like, okay, Cheryl. And I said, yes. And they're like, no. Cheryl, Tamara, Cheryl. And I was like, I am sorry, you all. I mean, about 3 scenes that happened in. Oh, yeah. They
that
kept calling me
happens.
Cheryl. But the nice thing was to say lovely things to Cheryl. And I could, you know, I would say, Cheryl, you are my greatest achievement. And I was like, oh my God.
It's like saying
Yeah,
it to yourself.
saying it
It's
to my
beautiful.
exactly. It was definitely a form of self-love. I love it. I had a great time on so many levels.
Well, we have a clip where Cheryl, Tamara's character, travels back 5 years to visit you, Cheryl, Miss Nelson.
Yes.
And, you know, she was really happy to see her and also run a question by her.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Take a look.
Cheryl.
Miss Nelson?
Merry Christmas to you too.
You're here?
Yes, last time I checked, yes, I'm here. Everything okay?
It's just been a crazy evening, but I'm better now. It feels like I haven't seen you in years.
Well, you did see me last night when you were caroling.
I guess that time flies when you're having fun. Miss Nelson, can I ask you a crazy question?
Of course. It's not like you haven't done it before. Besides, scientific inquiry demands asking odd questions.
I got a doozy.
Okay.
Do you think maybe time travel could be possible?
Theoretically, yes. But how? That remains to be seen.
Aww.
It's fun to watch.
I know.
People watching themselves in a beautiful scene like that.
Yeah,
It was so beautiful. How lovely.
It was shot well, it was directed well, it was produced well, and we had a lovely time shooting it. And it, you know, in years like 2020, we want to give people hope, to know this might be a difficult time, but we are right where we are supposed to be. Look inside ourselves and find out, will I be better or will I be bitter? So I choose better.
That is great.
Yeah.
Cheryl, you are fantastic. And like all those teachers said back in the day, you have been fantastic. And that's how God and the universe made you, my friend.
Thank you.
And speaking of academics,
Yes.
I would just like to give you some props. This is really quite an achievement. You are the youngest person to date to graduate from youngest woman, I should
Youngest
say,
woman.
to graduate from Rutgers University at only 19 years old.
Yeah.
My goodness, what an achievement. Tell us about your journey and how that all happened.
You know, I really wanted to go to Rutgers because of an incredible artist by the name of Paul Robeson. Paul Robeson was this incredible young black man, goes to this all-white university, Rutgers. He ends up being the top of the class, the #1 debater, the great orator, and captain of the football team.
Wow.
And I was like, wherever that school is, I want to go to that school, because if he can do all of that, I want to be on that list. Well, they were closed to young women. And just as I decided to graduate, because I graduated high school early as well, they opened the doors to women, and I walked right through. And that was that. And then, you know, I had to get to what we're doing now. Show business, baby, show business.
Yes.
And I said, I can't stay 4 years here. You got 3 years. And I figured out how to do it. And I graduated in 3 years, and I skipped that graduation too. I was like,
What'd
ain't
you do
nobody got
instead?
time for that.
What'd you do instead?
I went and shot a Skippy peanut butter commercial. The choice was this: sit in the sun for a piece of paper they were gonna give me anyways, or go and make that money, honey. I made $25,000 on a national peanut butter commercial. Never had to wait a table in my life.
You got the piece of paper anyway, boom.
Thank you.
Decision. I know your
Oh,
parents
my
were a little bit on the
goodness.
fence about that, but it worked out.
They were on the fence until I redid my mother's house in Jamaica. She was very
Yeah,
happy.
there you go. They
Thank
came
you.
around. They came around.
They came
Cheryl,
around.
this
Oh,
is
look
why
at my
we
mom
love
and
you.
dad.
This-
They shine down in heaven. Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
they are shining down right now,
Thank
Cheryl.
you.
They
They're wonderful.
see you.
Really
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
being here. We love you so much.
And girl, I bought this crown for you. You got to have your, do not touch it, because we know we have to be COVID correct. So I'm going to put it right here. They will spray it for you. Yes.
Cheryl,
There you
I'm gonna
go.
cry. That is beautiful.
Girl, how many times have I seen you over all these
I
years? I said,
know.
let me bring her a Christmas present.
That's gonna make
Yes.
me cry. We've known each other since The View, since we were both babies.
How about that?
Cheryl, I love you.
She was on The View, but I was never on The View. But I got to watch her
Oh,
on The View, but it was
stop
all
Oh,
good.
please, I came to see you on Broadway so many times.
That's right.
Christmas Comes Twice premieres Sunday, December 13th at 8 p.m. 7 Central on Hallmark Channel.